What's good, world? What's good, world? What's good, world? It's Dre P. I'm back in the building. Dre P. Young, active, and attractive. The Toledo Rocket, the hottest, the poppin', Mr. Smooth Operator, Mr. Captivator, Mr. Two-Tone Jones, Mr. Hey Who's Home. That's me, Mr. P, Mr. Up the Par. Ask my mama if I'm a star. You hear me?
All right, Stara.
You ain't got to have cable to watch the dinner table. And we here. We live and direct. I got some great teammates, family members of mine in the building. With mom in the building, we got Kevin Bryant in the building. Shout out to 1 Degree, aka my brother, aka my manager, aka mentor, aka the one with 1 Degree.
Yes, sir.
You dig? And I got Alvin in this thing from Calvin Films, one of the hottest directors, producers. This guy, hey, y'all seen the Trap House? That was a small work of what he's done. He's done a lot of things, but we got more to show and more to go. We Are Family's coming out soon. I ain't gonna talk too much about that. I'm blasting it, but it's coming out. Yeah, G Money, Gary, y'all will see him soon. But right now, man, I just wanted to touch base with my people and let y'all know that the dinner table is gonna be a really live full production. We got some great people working on the dinner table. We got some great guests coming to the dinner table. And these live feeds that I'm just giving y'all, man, is just promo and just to let y'all know I'm a real human being just like y'all. I'm talking to the people. I want y'all to know that I'm one of one. And I'm one of those that came from the mud and made it out the mud. And I am my own testimony, man. Made it out the mud. That's the brand. Mud City is the brand. So y'all shop till you drop. Hope y'all had a good new year. But we're going to just jump right into a couple things. Cat Williams got the internet in a frenzy. Cat got the internet going crazy. He was on Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Shay Shay for having his own cognac. I didn't even know he had his own cognac.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
It look like it tastes good.
It do. And according to Cat, it's very smooth. You did? So,
He said you don't taste the wood.
right. I said, oh, you drink. You know, I didn't even know they they probably let it sit in them barrels and when they cure it or whatever.
Fermented, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not a big agent. Exactly. They say just liquor and wine get better with time.
Yes.
So
does women.
Hey, you heard what Mama said, and so does women. That's the right women, the women that we want to bring onto this table, because you know, not just any woman can sit at the dinner table with Mom Dukes. You feel me? How did y'all feel about what Cat Williams went? We got to get you a whore. But how did you feel about what Cat was saying, man? Like we was talking about, he exposed a lot of information that I think maybe not was kept a secret that people just don't normally talk on or maybe are scared to talk on. But I always am a fan of it's not what you say, is how you say it.
True.
So maybe certain things could have been delivered better. I know he a comedian, so it was funny to me. I enjoyed it. I had to watch it in segments, but he was talking some real ish.
Right, but even with a comedian, you got to be responsible how you affect people because your platform affects people. Like people can be mad at Cat Williams for that. I just think he particularly feels like he has to tell the truth, but his version of the truth is someone else's pain. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think about that.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to hurt somebody, or are you just trying to reveal something that you really shouldn't be using that platform to reveal because it's not yours to reveal?
Right. Well, and then the other comedians were saying it was kind of like a cry for help. I don't think it was a cry for help, but I think it's kind of what you saying. He was expressing his pain as well. And Cat done been through some things, and I feel like he missed out on a few roles and opportunities that he could maximize his career, and he is a little salty at himself about. You know, but
or the industry, he just saw
the industry, all together.
That's called bitter. He's bitter.
Yeah, but I not to disagree with you, but I don't like to say bitter all the time because he's still very successful and like certain things he was saying, like.
But life isn't fair.
Absolutely, it's not. But the points that he made, like he got 12 stand-ups out that's available, and you know, Cat ain't doing bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's in pain. I think that it's it got to do with maybe certain decisions he made, but I think there are gatekeepers in the industry.
Well, he can speak his truth, and that's fine. Everybody, I think you should in this day and age be truthful and tell what's real. But you don't have to do that by being condescending, because you said something about Steve Harvey's fake hair, his prosthetics.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
Then you said fat face on something.
Yeah, fat face on liar.
a fat face on liar. Now that, I mean, he wasn't telling. It would have been funny as a joke, but it wasn't a joke. It was a put down.
Absolutely.
So that's what I didn't like about it. He
Now,
could have said his
but
truth
these
without
saved
that.
comedians have put Cat down, you know,
True.
and they've spoke on him and said what you know, their own truths about Cat. But you know, point being made, it's not what you say, it's how you say it,
Right.
and you could have delivered it a little better. But that was one hell of an interview.
It was.
And you know, I'ma just be honest. With management in the building, don't ever plan on put on a dress in my career, being an actor.
I'm glad you brought that up though, because a lot of actors deal with that now. I know they say something about Tyler Perry and somebody
Ricky
else.
Smiley.
Ricky Smiley, right? I just feel like in Tyler's case, he was just acting like his aunt. He just thought he could do it, and so he just did it. It's acting.
Absolutely.
It's up to you if you don't want to wear a dress, fine, but don't knock another man because they're doing it because it's still acting.
Yeah.
I mean, when Flip Wilson
And he
did it,
chose to wear the dress. Hollywood didn't tell him to wear the dress.
Right, but
he
even
wasn't
in that,
even involved.
right, but even in that, wearing the dress and doing it, that's what the role called for.
Right.
That don't mean he a drag queen in real life.
I feel you. I feel you.
Exactly.
It's a
Take it
personal
too far.
choice. We take it far, but I still think it's a standard. Well, we have a standard, and coincidentally though, you know, upon reaching climaxes or pinnacles of certain careers, that dress does get presented.
We don't have standards.
No, I'm talking about like as I have standards
You
as
do.
an actor
But
and
overall,
on into my career
So,
and as a
Let's
man.
speak of that. I want to ask that since he said it because he is an actor. JP, you're an actor, and I know, and we are fam. The role for Gary was written a certain way because there was certain things we were trying to depict, but he changed that because in his personal choice, he didn't want to choose to be pseudo bisexual.
Right.
So-
because Gary had kind of like a bisexual role.
and that's good.
Yeah, and I
Right.
chose,
As a
you know,
mom.
I read, and then a lot of people,
Shouldn't say that.
a lot of actors don't read the script.
Right.
You know, they read their parts, they highlight their name in the script, and that's the only thing they know. Cat touched on that again. I love how he expressed, he read the script from front to back, so you can really digest the character and the moods and the scenes. So, you know, it was kind of like the audience can kind of believe what they want. Gary woke up in a room that he maybe involved a threesome with a guy and a woman.
Yeah.
It was no sex
It was
scene, but
no
I was
sex.
like,
But
nah.
no, but what I like
But
what
you
he
have
did.
character.
But
People have certain
I'm
character.
good.
What he did though was real good. Like he said, you know what? I know it's the story arc, so I'm not gonna change the story. But I don't necessarily feel like I can do that.
Yes.
We can simulate that some type of way, but I don't want to
That's
interact.
good.
And we
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
you know what? We ain't even got to do that.
Great
'Cause
point, yeah.
But
That's
I like
a great
the way,
point.
because
But how
that's,
many people speak up and
they
say
don't
that?
do
though?
that. That's the problem.
And I think that was what Kat was saying. He
Mhm.
spoke up
He
and
spoke
said,
up
"I'm
about
not
his.
going to do
Yeah.
that."
Right.
And it's how you
Whereas then,
speak up. Like,
he said, he was with those other two guys for the role.
right.
And one
He
of
said,
the-
I didn't let him do that
Right,
to me. So how did y'all get in the
Exactly.
building?
What did y'all do?
Right.
Right.
But he didn't have to say that because that was their business
Business.
about what they did to
Right.
get their role.
Great point. And then it's like you said, when I approached production,
That's right.
I didn't feel
You ain't even tripped. You
yeah, I
just like,
wasn't
hey,
mad, and I didn't feel like they trying me or oh, here they go. You know, it
That's
wasn't
why
like
he had
that
great
because
production.
not only that, well, Gary was thought of before they met me. Like they
Right.
had, you know, they had somebody in mind, and then Kat touched on that. The role might not necessarily go to who the director initially intended.
Right.
Somebody else might come along the way and they move and shift things around, but the script don't really change.
Correct.
You know, we might change roles, but the script gonna pretty much stay
And
how
we
they.
do that on any job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you're in a real job, 9 to 5, if your skill set don't match what the job is, you may not get fired. You may get moved around.
Move a position.
Right.
So we move the best people.
They
to
do
the
that in
best
college
places to
football.
get what we need
A lot of
accomplished.
people are
So
superstars in
there's
one
nothing wrong
position
with that.
in high school and go to college or the pros, and they put
Yeah.
them in a whole different position.
But you brought so much to the role. You brought mostly everything to it. You gave life to it. So that was the most important thing. Are we still showing who Gary is without that, because that's just
Right.
a small part. But
Right.
everybody in Hollywood make that kind of part bigger than everything. And what's so funny, ironically, and I'm gonna just say this, I know we got Alvin in the building. The whole Gary character was created on a moniker of what the rumor was about P. Diddy, which is what's out right now.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that was the whole thing.
Yeah,
It was a puffy type
yeah,
character.
yeah.
And now what's going on with him even
That's
is actually out in
crazy.
the open.
That's crazy. Yeah, that what's wild. Yeah, because
So-
the black colleges throwing the
Yeah,
parties.
that's what it was.
the art- wow, that's nuts.
And the secret, that all
That's
that was
crazy.
You was G Money was P.
P.
Diddy.
Diddy, that's deep.
Wow.
Some roles change people and some people change roles.
And you
Would you
did
say
that.
that again? I
Says
like that.
Some roles
change people and some people change roles.
And we
I
did
like
both of
that.
those.
I like
Yeah,
that.
We changed
some roles
dreams.
change people, and some
Oh, no,
People
we
change.
changed
We
roles.
created dreams.
That's a different story.
That was
I
a
remember
good
when
one.
Dre P came to it. He was the third Gary.
Yes, you were the third.
He was the
That's
third
crazy.
Gary.
but
But
that's
also,
when
we
it
liked
was.
him so much, and we realized that even though the character was initially written a certain way, it wasn't so mission critical to the character that we couldn't be flexible with the portrayal.
Yes, yes.
right.
And just to make it easier for Dre P to portray Gary, because he brought so much to the character Gary
Yes. Oh my
that
God.
it supersedes
That's
what
what's
was
up.
Let me tell you
originally
something.
written.
That
Wow, that's
audition-
awesome.
that
That's
audition
awesome.
was everything. Like
That's awesome.
when he read for Gary, it's like that's when it came to life. So I was out to whatever you wanted to do with Gary. We got it.
That's
We can
what's
change
up.
it. No, because you embodied it. You
That's
became
what's up.
Gary became him.
That's
You know.
awesome.
And that was
awesome.
my opportunity. You feel me? I've been wanting to get a role, and they gave me that opportunity, and I just tried to really kill it. That's really what I try to
And
do.
what's the
Anything
name
I
of the
participate
the
in.
movie again?
We are fam
When-
by any means necessary.
Okay,
Yeah, bam.
Yeah, bam.
great. Wow,
did.
that's how you do the sound.
Yeah, dude, look out for G Money. He coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
I don't want to tell him too much.
Yeah, don't tell too
yeah,
much.
yeah. We'll talk to him about that later. But listen,
But it was on Cat though. We got to round that out.
yeah, and just moving around in the industry, not being afraid to speak up, not be afraid to voice your opinion. And Cat talked about that too when he did Money Mike, bringing that element to the role. Ice Cube spoke on that the next morning. He said Money Mike role was really small. He said, but Cat added some lines, and then they give comedians a chance to kind of run a couple scenes, run 2 or 3, and they take the best out of it. But he was running them so good, they kept extending his character. So you never know what could happen. I worked in a Tupac movie. I was background. They seen me. They said I look like DJ Fuse from Digital Underground. I went to wardrobe. They showed me the dude in the magazine. I never heard of DJ Fuse. I look just like this guy. So now they like, boom, you're going to be in the studio with Tupac, blah, 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 blah. So it's like that. Just be prepared to be flexible as well. Just as eager as you are to speak up, be eager to work. Be eager to produce. Be eager to, when they do give you what you dreamed of or what you want to do, you ready to step up to the plate.
Execute.
You feel me? Dinner table coming soon. We had 14 minutes on accident. We was just coming to say what's up. And y'all stay tuned. Subscribe below. The Dinner Table with Dre. Instagram, YouTube. We're going to be everywhere. Never there. They never there. I love y'all. And I'm signing off. Much love.
Did y'all have music?